Hello my dazzling stars and welcome back to my channel. This is Cosmic Songs by Anna and we are going to take a look at the month of May for us. What energies are coming towards us in the month of May, and we are going to take a look at how can we best utilize those energies for us. We'll also take a look at career and relationships for you for each of the 4 piles. So yeah, you can pause the video here and skip ahead to your reading. I'm also going to pop some crystals and I'm also going to flip the first card over, and that is just something which I'm doing with my monthly readings. So yeah, you can, if you just want to pick with the back of the cards, you can pause the video here, or if you'd like to skip ahead to certain sections, the timestamp for that will be given in the description below. If you find that you're being pulled towards multiple piles, it could be that there are messages for you from multiple piles, so feel free to check multiple piles out. Remember that you can never choose wrong. Whichever card, whichever pile you feel drawn towards, that has some significance for you, that has some deeper meaning for you. Okay, and yeah, trust your intuition. Remember that you're always divinely guided, you're always connected to the source, and so you will never choose wrong. We are all intuitive in nature. We just don't have faith in our own intuition and in our own downloads. So trust that inner pull, trust that pull, and you will never choose wrong. Yeah, okay, so let us pop the crystals now. So for pile 1 we have Sunstone, and this is what your crystal looks like. For pile 2 you have Lapis Lazuli. Okay, and this is what your crystal looks like. For pile 3 you have the Tiger's Eye, and this is what your crystal looks like. For pile 4 you have the Malachite, and this is what your crystal looks like. Okay. So if you'd like to choose with just the back of the deck and the crystals, you can pause the video here, because I'm going to flip the first card over for each of the 4 piles. Okay, so for pile 1 we have Two of Pentacles. Interesting. For pile 2 we have the Magician. For pile 3 we have the Council of Animals. So this is the Judgment card in this particular deck. And for pile 4 we have the Hermit. So yeah, you can pause the video here and take as long as you need, and I'll see you at your reading. And as always, the timestamps will be given in the description below. If you like this video, don't forget to give this video a like, leave a comment down below, and subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you at your reading. Thank you for watching. Hello my group 1, welcome to your reading. So you have the Two of Pentacles, and you have the Sunstone. I love this for you. This is the crystal of joy and abundance, of material abundance. And since sun is the source of our solar system, right? That is where all life forms begin. I mean, it doesn't begin on sun, but then without sun the planets won't exist. Life on earth as is, it won't exist. So sun is that source of creation, and that showing up for your pile is very significant. It is telling me that you're creating something which is very magical, you're creating something which is very meaningful, and that is going to give the world a lot. You might not see that at this particular moment, you might not be able to see that at this particular moment, but then what you're creating right now, or where your head is right now, where you're being directed to by the spirit guides and by the universal forces, and I feel like you are almost not aware of where you are being led. you know that you are doing all of these things which you are doing. And I see with this Two of Pentacles is that you are trying to multitask. There's a lot of things which you are doing at this particular time, and that is taking a lot of your energy. There is this lack of routine which is also coming to my mind with this with this Two of Pentacles. And you cannot see, because you see she is not looking at the road ahead. She is not focused. She is not looking at the end goal. She is kind of, her gaze is sort of wandering. And so that is telling me is that you are not seeing where you are headed. You cannot see from this at this particular time. You're not able to see where you're being led to, but you're being led to up this brilliant place which has a lot of abundance, which has a lot of prosperity. And you will be surprised when all of those start coming in. But I feel like you will start seeing some of those results, some of those outcomes. You will start seeing that growth very soon. Okay, if you felt like you're not seeing, like you're putting so much of energy, you're doing so many things, but then you're not getting any outcome, or you're not seeing anything positive happening around you, you will soon start seeing the results with this Two of Pentacles. You see how there are these crystals, there are these gemstones which are on the path ahead of her. Like she is a bit far, she's a bit away, but I feel like in a month or two you will start seeing the harvest. Yeah, definitely 2 months. Yes, in 2 months you will start seeing the results. And in the long term, like, you don't know where you're being led right now, but then in within 2 years, where you will be at, you won't be even be able to believe at this particular moment where you have been led to. Like, you'll be led to this amazing place which will hold like so much of abundance and prosperity for you. And right now you cannot see that, because, well, that has not been shown to you by your spirit guides. That is not being shown to you by the universe. But what it's telling me with the Two of Pentacles, and Pentacles is like the slowest suit, that you'll start seeing some growth within 2 months, but then in 2 years, your life will have shifted, your life will have changed completely, and you will be amazed at where you are being led to. I love that. That is why the Sunstone showed up for your pile. Love that. Okay, so let us take a look at the general energy of the month ahead for you, and whatever guidance Spirit has for you. Okay. Oh, wow. No, that's just bad shuffling. I'm going to do it once more. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, no, I feel it's this way. Oh my god. Wow. I want to pull a few more cards for you. I know, I'm just being called to pull a few more cards for you, so I'm just going to do that. Okay. And I'm feeling one more. Okay. I know that's a lot of cards, but then, well, Spirit has a lot of messages for you. Spirit is very, very interested in your growth, and Spirit is Spirit has a lot of messages for you. Okay, so I'm back after arranging the cards a bit, because there are a lot of cards and Spirit has a lot of messages for you. Okay, so with the Ten of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, what it's telling me is that, and the Temperance, yes. Taking these four cards into consideration, what it's telling me is that right now, wherever you are at, the journey almost feels like a uphill journey. The walk almost feels like a uphill walk. And yeah, because there's a lot which is going on. There's a lot which is going on in your lives right now. There's a lot. And it feels a lot. You are carrying a lot of weight on your back. And Yeah, I mean, there is this horse which is helping you, but I almost feel like you are doing all the work here. Okay, you feel like you're alone and you're having to do multiple things, and that is obviously causing a lot of stress on you. So, a few of you might even be experiencing some back aches and stress in the back. Okay, so what spirit is telling me is that incorporate some movement into your life. Okay, because yeah, while you're focused on work, while you're so focused on work, and that is great, because at this time you have to focus on work. This is the right time for you to work, but at the same time it is very important for you to find a balance. It is very important for you to find a balance, because if you are only working constantly, then you you don't then you are just getting tired sooner, right? It's like all work and no play kind of a situation. So that is tiring your mind and that is tiring your body. So you have to be very aware about your routine. That routine setting is something which is very important for you, and that is one of the messages which is coming to me, is that it's very crucial for you at this particular time to set a routine, to form a pattern with your life. Your life right now is seeking a routine, and at the same time you need a bit of exercise, you need a bit of workout if you are being too if you are constantly sitting and working, because I'm definitely getting the energy of you doing multiple things. Okay, you are multitasking, you're doing a lot of things. So it could be like you already have a job and then you're trying to start this business, or you also have the side business which you're working upon, or maybe you have enrolled in a full-time course, and so like there is even that which you have to juggle, which you have to balance at this particular time. So it's almost like all you're doing is using your brain a lot, and there's a bit less of physical activity. Okay, there's a bit there's this, because you see all the cars, like she's standing still, this person is seated on a horse, and then they are also standing kind of still, and she's sitting and standing, like there is a lack of movement. Okay, and because of that you're also feeling maybe stuck, and the growth is not happening, and the growth is not happening at the, yeah, you see how this lady here is also lying down on her back. So I'm definitely feeling backache and maybe lower backache, maybe even around thighs and hips. Okay, so yeah, incorporate that movement into your life. That is something which spirit wants you to do. That is something which spirit wants to tell you, that you need to even bring in some of that movement into your life. Dance with life, because that is going to bring in that energy of change. That is going to, because like when our energy, when our we are not moving a lot, when we are, and I'm sorry if like this is, I'm just droning on about exercise for too long. I mean, well, but this is a message which spirit wants to give you, and spirit is coming really strong to give you this particular message. And spirit is telling you is that when we are not moving our bodies, yeah, our physical energy gets stuck, our body feels lethargic, and our body feels we feel more tired, and we feel more stuck. But when we start incorporating that movement into our life, things, our energy feels also clear up, our aura also clears up, and the energy can flow more smoothly, and the energy can flow better. Okay, and as a result of that, things start manifesting faster, things start manifesting sooner. So the growth which you might not be seeing at this particular moment, the thing which you're frustrated about kind of, is also because you are feeling kind of stuck. So everything around you is also feeling kind of stuck. So once you incorporate that movement, things are going to start speeding up. And incorporate a routine, you need to bring in that balance with the temperance card here, because when you do that, things become more magical, things flow at a much easier rate. I know it's a bit difficult to be able to set routine when you want to, and that is honestly something which I'm struggling with as well, but spirit wants you to focus on that this month. Okay, with the three of wands, spirit is telling me is that you are on the right path. If you think, like, if there is this question in your mind whether you are headed in the right direction or not, the spirit wants to tell you that yes, you are headed in the right direction. Like, you might be trying to see what the end goal is, you might be trying to look into this crystal ball of yours and gaze and see the future, but spirit is telling you that like there's a lot of growth and there's a lot of abundance which is coming to you. But at this particular moment, you are meant to enjoy this part of the journey. If you know the end goal, that takes the joy away from takes a joy, that takes the suspense away. It's like when we are reading a murder mystery and we have to go page by page, right? We have to go page by page. If we just skip to the final page and know that, oh, this person killed this person, then the journey is not fun, then the rest of the book is not fun. And but it's in the journey, it's in the process that we learn, we grow, we evolve, and there it just brings in that element of suspense. It just brings in that element of surprise, and you have a lot of abundance waiting for you. Okay, you have a lot of you'll have a lot of abundance and prosperity there at the end of this line. And spirit is telling you, and this is not something which you should give up. If you're questioning, if you find yourself questioning that whether you should be, whether this is even something which is worth pursuing, then spirit, because you are not seeing a lot of growth at this particular moment, spirit is saying yes, definitely this is something which you are meant to do. And if you don't do it at this particular juncture, you will be brought again to this particular place again, even in the future. Because yeah, you see how there is this other road and you're being led to that goal. So even if you quit now, you are going to be brought back to this particular place even in the future, because this is something which you are meant to do. This is something which is destined for you, and whatever your desire is taking you towards, which whatever that direction is taking you towards, trust, have faith that you are headed in the right direction. Okay, and that space obviously has a lot of prosperity, has a lot of abundance, and has a lot of bliss with the Ace of Cups. Okay, so with the Hermit card and the Death card, with the Death card, I'm definitely feeling that energy of transform. Yeah, the end goal is also going to bring in a lot of transformation. You won't be the same person. You won't be the person who you are at this particular moment. You'll have learned so much. You will grow so much through this journey which you are in right now. But this is something which you are meant to do. This is something which you are destined to do, and that will bring you a lot of abundance, peace, prosperity. If you're looking for love, and I do have few more cards which I have already picked for the love section of this particular for your pile. But this Ace of Cups is telling me that you will be at a place, where there's a lot of happiness, there's a lot of bliss, there's a lot of growth, and there's just this joy. You almost have this childlike joy about you, and that will be brought out again. You'll have fun, you'll be enjoying your life. Won't be like, the life, like when people are just going through life and they're just doing things, and you see that some of them just lose that brightness, some of them just lose that spark from their eyes. But I feel like for you, the spark is going to come alive, the spark is coming alive. Okay, also for the month of May, what spirit is telling me is that you need to focus on that bliss. You need to focus on that happiness which is around, which is within you. Because I feel like you are again that pile who have that childlike joy, who have the childlike enjoyment, that childlike spark within them. Okay, like you might be much older, like you might be an adult, okay, but at the same time there is this inner child of you who is still alive. Okay, the inner child of you is still believes in having fun and is still enjoys. There is this inner spark within you which is still there. Okay, so spirit is definitely telling you to reignite that inner spark, reignite that inner joy. Do the things, like, yeah, focus on work, but also do the things which you love doing. Because when you do the things, when you focus on self-care as well, you heal as a process to that. Okay, sorry, you heal as a result of that. When you do the things which you love doing, when you pursue your hobbies alongside, okay, like you nourish your soul, you nourish that inner child, you are offering that cup to the inner child. So right now, if you are at this particular point where you feel like it's like all about work and no play, spirit is telling you to bring in that element of play. Have fun, because when you have fun in the process becomes easier, the journey becomes easier, the journey becomes joyous. You're meant to be on this journey, and you will be on this journey regardless of whether you are spending 24 hours just pursuing one thing. Okay, but spirit is telling you that you also need to remember to take breaks, because when you don't do that, it becomes it brings down your soul. It brings down your soul, and you cannot have fun. So spirit is telling you, definitely remember having fun, because when you have fun, you also, with by the law of attraction, you're also bringing in more of that. So you also start seeing growth happening at a faster rate. Okay, so for the archetypal energy of the month, you have the castle. Okay. And this is telling me the same thing. What I noticed here first at the very beginning is this rose, and that talks to me about the heart chakra. It is coming out for me in this particular reading as the heart chakra, and spirit is definitely telling you to take care of your heart chakra. Do the things which mean something to you. Don't, like, yeah, you're working, but then don't forget to take some time off. Okay, it doesn't mean taking an entire day off, but if you feel like that is something which you need to do that from time to time. Because if you this thing which you are doing, this other thing which you are doing, you need to do it with the sense of fun, because life is not about being too serious, and life is not about being just about work, right? And you need to tend to your heart chakra. So listen to music which you love, do the things which you love, and nurture yourself, water your inner child, bring because when you do that, when you do the things, if it is painting let's say it's painting for you, so when you just take some time off and just paint, just splash some colors, it is fulfilling that inner child within you. It is livening it up, and when you do that, you feel much more alive. When you feel much more happy, and you come into alignment. Yeah, you actually come into alignment when you're doing that. Okay, so it's not about being all serious. You also need to bring in that bring in that element of play. Then you have don't be afraid to sing, spaceship. Okay, and you have confidence. It comes with time and practice. Okay, and I'm going to swap the position of this, because yeah, this is what is speaking to me, and I'm getting the same message even here. You see how here she's just sitting and she's waiting for her destination. So I feel like that is kind of your current energy, like where you're just so focused on work and you are waiting for the destination. You're waiting to arrive there, you're waiting to reach there. But then spirit is telling you it's not about reaching the destination, it's also about journey. It comes with time and practice. It will come when it's time for that, but for this particular time, at this time, have fun. Also bring in the element of joy. Remember to bring in that balance. Okay, you see how they are singing together, and they have the childlike and wonderment around them, and it's almost like these mermaids. Yeah, these mermaids are swimming in the space, and they are taking a look at all the beautiful things which are around them. So spirit is definitely telling you to have fun and be grateful for whatever you have, because when you are grateful for what you have around you, for everything which you have, and you look at life with joy, and you look at the things which you have to do with joy. So instead of thinking like, oh, okay, so I have to do this thing and I have to do this thing and it's just another thing which I have to do, you bring in that excitement. Okay, because what is the reason that you have these things, you're doing the things which you're doing? Because they spoke to you, because they speak to you at a deeper level, and you know this is something which you're meant to do. This is something which called your soul. And so spirit is telling you, definitely focus on that energy, definitely focus on that energy of happiness, that joy which you initially felt, that spark which you initially felt when you thought about doing this thing. And express gratitude for how far you have come till now. Express gratitude for how far you have come. Like, it's not always about reaching the end goal. You'll reach there, but it's also about enjoying the process, and right now for you it's about enjoying the process. Okay, then you have trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? And you have dance with life, to do something to change your energy. Isn't that what I was telling you about? Okay, like, incorporate that movement. It's not just about work all the time. You also have to do the other things. Socialize with your friends. She is not alone here. This moment here is not alone. She has her friends around her. So even this person here, she is not alone. She has two more people with her. She has her friends around her. So definitely do that. Surround yourself with the people who you love, spend some time with them, have fun, go out, maybe go out for dinner together or go out dancing, whatever calls for you, whatever makes you come alive, okay? Because that is what you need to do in the month of May. Incorporate that movement in your life. When you're not just doing one thing and you bring in that movement into your own life and into your own physique and everything, things start happening smoother. The energy becomes smoother, the energy becomes finer, and things materialize faster. Okay, you have the bee spirit, sweet results await. I love that. And you have rabbit spirit. Now is a lucky time. Ooh, okay. So I'm definitely feeling like you will start seeing some growth in the month of May itself. Okay. Yeah, so I'm definitely feeling that you will start seeing some results in this month itself. You'll start seeing some growth. You'll start seeing some inkling of growth. But it might not be what you want, but then that growth, that energy has started to trickle in. And with the bee spirit is telling you is that you are not alone, okay? Like the bee, they are a part of a hive and they all work together to do the things of the hive. And right now you are also not alone, which is why you had that energy of togetherness. That's why you also have the energy of friends. And it's not just talking about your friends, it's telling that whatever you're trying to create, you're not alone in that desire of that creation. You're not alone trying to create that thing. And it is, you see how this is the seventh card, this is the number 7 on it, and this is the number of spirituality and creativity. So spirit is telling me as that this is something which spirit is co-creating with you. Yeah, even the 3 of Pentacles is actually a card of co-creation. It's not something which you're creating alone, it is something which you're creating with the spirit. You might feel that you're alone at this particular place and the journey might feel scary, but spirit wants to come forward and remind you that you are not alone. They are there with you and they are there supporting you. All you have to do is call in their support. All you have to do is open up your energy and tell that, yeah, I'm ready to accept your support. Help me in whichever manner, guide me in whichever manner you want to. Okay? And with that, when you do that, you see things start becoming easier. You remember that you're not the only person who's trying to do this thing. Spirit is also co-creating along with you, and this is something you're co-creating with the spirit. You're not alone trying to do it. You're not alone trying to take you're not alone carrying that massive load. It's something which you're doing together with spirit. That's such a beautiful energy. I love that. And rabbit spirit is telling me it is a lucky time, so you'll start seeing some growth, as I was telling. Okay, so let's take a look at the career cards which I pulled for you. You have the Ace of Swords, you have the World, you have the Nine of Swords reversed, which is great. Okay, so with the Ace of Swords and the World and the Nine of Swords, what it's telling me is that career-wise, you are seeing some growth. Yeah, definitely. Career-wise, you are seeing some growth. There is that ascension which is happening. Because you see, there is this stair here, so I almost feel like you're going up. You're leveling up. So for some of you, it could be that you're getting a promotion or maybe you're getting a job. Makes sense with the lucky time. You're getting a job with a higher pay or whatever that thing is which you're trying to create. If it is something which is related to your career, yeah, I definitely feel like I'm definitely getting the career vibes from this particular pile. You are actually ascending, you are going forward, you are upgrading, things are becoming clearer for you and things are starting to manifest for you. Okay, and with the World card, it almost feels like you are at the end of a tough cycle. The up until this moment, maybe you felt a little lost, maybe you felt a little alone at this, but then in the month of May, and this is, if you're whenever you're watching this reading, I feel like the energy is coming forward for you at that particular time. Because yeah, while I do these readings for particular months, at the same time they're also intended to work anytime. Okay, so like I feel like you're at the end of the stuff cycle where you felt that aloneness. It's almost like you're getting connected to the hive. You can finally feel that, yeah, I'm not alone trying to do this massive thing. I'm actually supported by spirit and I'm actually guided. It's almost like you're getting that comforting hug from spirit. And so that will start the new cycle where you're going forward with the supportive spirit, and that is taking away some of your anxieties. They're taking away some of your bad dreams, because you're nourishing yourself, you're nourishing your soul, and as a result of that you're getting some relief. So it's like you're no longer spending long times awake at night trying to figure everything out, because you are almost being assured at this particular time that yeah, things are getting better for you, things will materialize for you. Okay, for love you have the card of the Fool. Oh my god, I love that. Okay, so, with this card, what it's telling me is that if you are in love, if you already have a partner, it's like this new journey is also starting with your partner. Maybe some of you are getting married, which is amazing. Some of you are getting married, or if you're already married, or if you are not getting married, it's almost like this new phase of your relationship is starting, where things are smoother between the two of you, where things are like, where the communication is reaching its peak, where the communication is finding its, like, you are communicating sweetly with each other, you're communicating and you're being heard, and you're also hearing your partner. So there is this open communication, there's this newness, and it's almost like you are getting back to the honeymoon phase. Maybe, excuse me, yeah, maybe if you are in a relationship, so like maybe the honeymoon phase was over for you, and it has been a long time since it has been dead for you. But with this card, what it's telling me is that you are getting back into that energy. You again feel like that honeymoon couple, that honeymoon phase is coming back. It's being reignited. The passion for you, the passion which you have for each other, that is being reignited, and you are communicating more, you're spending more time with each other, you're spending more quality time with each other. And that's such a lovely energy. For those of you who are single and looking for love, I almost feel like you are taking a leap, you're taking a risk at this particular point. This month ahead, you are taking a leap, and maybe you're going on some blind dates, you're trusting your instincts, and you're going on dates with people, you are trying out, you're dating new people. So instead of being like being miserable, it's almost like you're taking action, you're taking a leap of faith, and I almost feel like you're being directed towards the right direction. You are directed, yeah, you are guided, and that is kind of the message of your whole pile. So even if this is not about your career, if this is your love life which you feel is coming to the front, I definitely see you going forward, you're being guided forward towards the right person. Even if the next person is not the one, it could be that you have to go through this person in order to get to the one. But I definitely see you taking a risk, going on dates, things opening up for you, new people coming into your life, because the Fool is the card zero. This is the Fool is the beginning of a cycle. So there is that new someone who is coming into your life, and that is great. Okay, for others, like for let's say for others, it can also actually be pets who are coming into your lives. So instead of going on dates or something, maybe you are adopting a pet, and you feel so much more loved, and that is just creating this energy of healing, that is just causing this healing within you. Maybe you had some past experiences, really bad experiences in your love, and now maybe it's just adopting a pet, because this dog is coming. This dog is, I'm just seeing the dog, because this dog is speaking to me at this particular moment. So I definitely feel like, oops, I definitely feel like some of you might actually be connected and guided towards a pet, and that was a pet. And if you're adopting a pet, that is definitely a pet who you had a soul contract with, because we also have soul contracts with pets and stuff. Okay, but again, for single and people looking for new relationship, if you are going on dates, I almost feel like this is a very nice puppy like energy. This is someone who is very excited about life. This is someone who actually believes in faithfulness, who actually believe in dedication, and who actually believe in being with one person. So I'm not getting any negative energy from this person. Okay, and if you're single, If you're single and happy, well, definitely it could be you adopting a pet, or maybe you are just going on dates with yourself. You're having fun. Okay, there is nothing which is holding you back. A lot of healing is happening for you. So if you're single and happy, well, that's great. Maybe it's time for you to adopt a pet. But even if you're single and happy, I kind of see a new person maybe coming into your life. But there is just this some person who is knocking at your door. Well, not your physical door, maybe, but then not your actual door, maybe, but then some other door. Maybe you're having a chance encounter with someone, with the one. Well, hmm, love that. Okay, and for your destiny, you have the art card again. Okay, so this card definitely talks about balance. So that is something which you have to focus on in the month ahead. The balance, okay, the balance which you are trying to maintain, the balance which you are trying to create in your life. And you really have to focus on balancing, creating that routine so that everything is getting fulfilled. Because if you are just paying attention to one particular side of your life and not to the other side of your life, then things are being neglected on other side of your life. But so definitely for destiny, I feel like you definitely need to pay attention. You definitely have to pay attention to bring in that balance into your life right now. And that is what the direction which is being guided, that is what spirit wants you to do at this particular time. You're being guided towards that balance, and the backache and the pain and the restlessness and the anxiety which you might be feeling could also be because of certain things being out of balance in your life. So ask yourself, where are you giving too much and where are you giving too less, and how can you balance those energies? Okay, and with the perseverance card, it's telling you to stay on course. As I was telling you, like, this is you are headed in the right direction. You are headed in the right direction, and even if you feel like this is something which you have to quit right now, spirit is almost telling you that no, this is something which you need to keep doing. This is the path you need to keep going. And if you were looking for a sign, this is the sign again. Okay, you have stillness and in calm waters, everything becomes clear. So when we incorporate that balance in our life, things actually become calmer. So if you are feeling restless if you are feeling restless at this particular time, it could be that certain aspects, certain elements, certain areas of your life are getting neglected and they are out of balance, which is why you're feeling restless and which is why you're feeling anxious and stuff. Okay, so with the balance, when you are in calm waters, when you are balanced, when your life is balanced and you're fulfilling everything and you are watering every aspect of your life, things calm down, and in that calmness everything becomes clear. And I also feel like you are also getting support. The direction you want to go towards, with the hive card, with the bee card here, I definitely feel like you are getting support in that direction, and you have patience. The tide will come in when it's ready. So you also have to remember that you need to be patient with certain things. Yeah, we all want that outcome right now. We all want to reach the finish line right now, but then it's not always. We will reach the finish line when it's time for us. So have patience and remember to keep watering every part of your life. Remember to keep watering every aspect of your life and have faith. You're being guided towards the right direction, and there's a lot of growth, there's a lot of abundance which is coming your way. So stay on course. It's not time for you to leave the ship. Okay, so that was it for your reading, my dear pile one. If this video resonated with you, do give this video a like, leave a comment down below, and subscribe for more videos like this. And if you like, if you would like to check out my and if you'd like some astrological guidance, and if you'd like to connect with me on my other channel, I have another channel where I share videos on astrology, and they are what I call transformative astrology, because I don't believe in astrology in the traditional sense, and I don't believe that astrology confines us or just keeps us in boxes. I feel like astrology liberates us, and that is what I'm trying to do with my other channel. So do check it out if you're interested in astrology, if you'd like to check those videos and just be guided, because I also give this energy guidance from time to time, and how we can use the energies at the best, in the best way, and whatever's coming, whatever the universe is sending towards us. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you the next time. Bye. Hello, group 2, welcome to your reading. You have the card of the Magician, and the first thought which came to my mind is that pile 2 is so magical. There's a lot of manifestation, there's a lot of active manifestation which is happening in your life, and you are in alignment. You are getting into alignment, you are working on getting into alignment, but I almost feel like you're getting into alignment. You're realizing your own potential, you're realizing your own creative skills and your own creativity, and how you can control and how you can use your magic, and how you can use your creativity, your intuition, to channel those higher works which you need to channel. Yeah, I'm definitely getting very channeling vibes from this pile. So I feel like you guys are very creative. You are very creative. You are very intuitive. So, and also very spiritually aligned. Yes, very spiritually aligned. This pile is very spiritually aligned. Like, this is the pile of my magicians. You are the active magicians, and you know you can create whatever you want to in this life, because you're connected to the source and you're connected to the divine spark, and whatever you can dream of, whatever you can desire, you know you can achieve that. I'm almost getting the sort of assurance from you, the sort of confidence is coming out from this card. Like, yeah, you know, like, you know, you're controlling your reality, and you know that all you have to do in order to create whatever it is that you want to create the life of your dreams, is be you and take control of your own power, and then you can do anything which you want to. There's nothing stopping you. Wow. And you also have the Lapis Lazuli, which is again the crystal which balances the throat chakra and the Ajna chakra. I almost feel like this is also awakening for the further spiritual skills, spiritual qualities within you. It is upgrading. It's almost like you're going through the spiritual upgrade. You're upgrading spiritually, okay? And yeah, and there could be certain things which feel a little unaligned at this particular moment, but in the month ahead, in the month of May, I definitely see you getting more into alignment, getting more into that flow with the universe. If you felt like that was something which you were struggling with, I definitely see you getting back into flow, getting back into alignment, and just channeling and knowing that, yeah, you're the master creator, you're the master manifester, and whatever you can desire, whatever you can aspire for, that can be created, and you can be whoever you want to be. Amazing. Okay, let us pull a few more cards for you. So let us see what else wants to come out for your pile. Spirit, can we get some guidance for the month ahead for my dear pile 2, for the lovely magicians in pile 2? Okay. Yeah, definitely this. Okay, let's check them out. So you have the King of Swords. Love that. Okay. You have the Page of Wands. Interesting. You have Six of Swords. Movement. You have Three of Pentacles. You have the Devil. Interesting. So I almost feel like you are at this crossroad. Yeah, you are maybe in the month of May, you're coming to a crossroad, you're coming to a juncture, and then you're coming to a junction, and then you have to make a decision about the direction you want to proceed in, which way to go. Yeah, I definitely see there are some choices which are opening up for you in the month of May. Okay, there are some choices which are presenting themselves to you at this particular time, and you have to make a decision about the path which you need to take, about the path which you need to go upon. Yes, with the Three of Pentacles, I'm definitely feeling that there are three options, or maybe three possibilities for you. There are three things which there are three directions in which you can proceed. It's almost like you're, maybe let's say you're majoring in a subject, right? There you are majoring, you want to major, like you have to choose a major for your college, and there's this bit of confusion, there is this bit of doubt about which course you should apply for, because there are these three interests, and there are these three things which you want to work upon. But then at this particular time, spirit is definitely asking you to choose one. Choose to work on one thing instead of working on all the things, because this is not a time for you to juggle. This is not time for you to juggle stuff. It's time for you to bring in that attention, towards that one thing, towards towards that one thing in particular. Okay, and that thing, how do you know which is that thing which you want to create? You have to look into your heart for that. You're being guided, you are being pulled towards that thing which you need to pick. You are being guided, you are being directed to that thing. Yeah. Yeah, even with the magician card here, I'm definitely getting the feeling that he's asking for something. It's like, yeah, he knows that he can create whatever he wants to create. He has all the creative skills and he has all the creative powers. And whichever road he walks upon, he'll be able to walk upon all of those roads. He will be able to make attain success on all of those roads. But then this cat here, and this is how I read the cats in this particular deck, I feel like the cats are your inner soul. The cats are your soul. And so basically what this cat is telling you, what your soul is telling you, is that you have to look into your own heart and ask yourself, what is that thing which you want to create from your heart? And it should be created like the right choice for you. The right choice for you is the choice which is speaking the most to you. Okay, and now that choice might not, it might not look like that choice is a lot of abundance. Like when you're making the choice, do not focus on material wealth, do not focus on how much profitability it has, or how much it is tempting, right? Like the different choices, I feel like two of the choices are like you have three choices, and two of them are like very good. They will bring you a lot of money, and if you invest in that thing, it will bring you a lot of money. But then at the same time, that is not something which is very ethical. That is okay. It's like you have, let's say, $10,000, and you have to invest in some stocks. Okay, and for whatever reason, dividing the money up is not a choice for you right now. You don't have the choice of dividing or splitting and investing in all the three things. And spirit is telling you that out of this three, you have to choose to invest in one particular thing. And then there is this one stock of this really famous company, and they're really great, and you know that if you invest in that, that is going to bring you a lot of quick bucks. But then at the same time, maybe that direction, maybe that line, it's just that, okay, I'm feeling like that is very short term. In the long run, that doesn't hold happiness, that doesn't bring you fulfillment. Yeah, that will bring you money, that will bring you material wealth now, but then in the long term, it's not. It's only like it's only going to bring you so much of wealth. And yeah, it is great initially, because from when you're starting from zero, the $50 looks like a great choice, right? Like, I do not have anything, so even $50 looks amazing to me, or even $100 looks amazing to me. But then when I am going with $100, they can only take you so far. So spirit is telling you is that there is definitely this other choice. There is this choice which might not seem so pretty, which might not seem so luxurious, or which might not seem so promising, or which might not seem very popular a choice. Okay, but then at the same time, that choice is the one, that path is the one which your heart desires to walk upon. Okay, that path is the one which towards which you feel that deep calling, right? You see how this devil is offering this money back to this boy and the ice cream to this girl, and like, yeah, the ice cream would taste so good, so this particular choice would taste so good, but you know that in the long run, it is it is nothing. Like, once you eat the ice cream, it's gone, right? So it's almost, definitely getting like two of the choices, or one of the choices. I don't know how many choices which you have in front of you, but I definitely am getting the feeling that you have some choices to make, and some of the choices are very short term. They're very now centric, okay, as opposed to that other choice which is actually bringing you material gain and abundance for a very, very, very long time, and that is bringing you fulfillment, and that is getting you into alignment, while the other choice which you have, or the choices which you have, they are not so good for you. They're not meant for you. They might look tempting because, well, they have glamour, they have popularity, they are famous, but then at the same time, it won't take you very far, and you will just feel very drained after that thing, and that is kind of like getting the taste of the devil. Yeah. So do not be tempted by what something appears to be. Listen to your heart, because in your heart you are being guided. In your heart, you are being guided towards the right direction. You know which would be the right choice for you. So listen to your heart, okay? Listen to your heart, because while it might look like you are just following this to someone who like has nothing, but then it's almost like you are making the journey, and then at the end you are almost finding that, oh my god, like they might look like they have nothing. They might look like homeless people who just have this, or maybe even monks who are just wearing this one robe, and they don't have any material wealth or anything, and they don't have any comfort or anything. But then in the end, it's almost like when you're following your heart, you're ending up in this place which is like straight out of dreamland, which is straight out from your dreams. It's like the place of your fantasies, and it's your wildest dreams coming true. Okay, so dream your wildest dreams, and which ask yourself which is the path which your heart wants to follow at this particular time, because there within your heart lies the correct answer. It's not about logical reasoning, it's not about material abundance, it's about where your heart wants to go. That's a very interesting message which I'm getting for your pile. Let me see. I'll just pull a few more cards to see what else spirit wants to tell us about this particular choice. Okay, so you have the King of Wands. Yes, okay, definitely talking about the choice, the Empress. Oh my god, wow. You have the Ace of Swords. So if you were confused about this choice, I'm definitely feeling in the month ahead, in the month of May, you're getting that clarity, you're getting that calling from your heart, and you're being guided towards the right direction, okay? And I'm just going to put it out here that you have come to this reading because you were meant to get this message. You have come to this reading because you were meant to get this message. Because, yeah, well, everyone might be telling you, like, this option seems the best option for you. Everyone might be telling you to choose this particular thing because that has a lot of money, that has a lot of abundance, that has a lot of wealth, popularity, glamour to it. But Spirit is telling me is that obviously that thing is not good in the long run for you, and that will not contribute to your growth. It's almost like, let's say you want to become an actor, and then obviously you have this other option where maybe you have studied to be a lawyer, and obviously everyone is telling you that being a lawyer is the choice which makes more sense, like that has abundance, that has popularity, that has more chances of success, right? But that is something which your heart doesn't align with. That is something which you which does not call to you, which does not speak to you. So, what Spirit is telling you is that remember that you are the master of your own reality, you are the creator of your own reality, and whatever you work upon, you will gain success and you will attain success in that particular field, but only when it comes from your heart. Because you see, you can become a lawyer today, you can choose to be a lawyer today because you and that will bring you wealth and recognition and prosperity and abundance, right? That is true. But then at the same time, Spirit is telling you that it might not be the right path for you, and in your hearts you know that is not the direction you want to head towards. And yeah, everyone is around you might be pressurizing you to follow that particular thing because, well, obviously makes more sense, has more security than becoming an actor, pursuing this dream of becoming the next big actor. But then nobody became the big actor without trying, right? It was not like someone didn't even try to pursue that dream. And like, no actor, if the actors, all the great actors or actresses or singers that we have, all the great creatives that we have, they have only reached heights because they have believed in their own ability, they have believed in their own dream, they have believed in their own calling. Instead, imagine them just sitting behind a desk and doing that day job because, well, that's just what makes most sense. Yeah, that will have gotten them some wealth and they would have been secure and everything, but that wealth is nothing compared to the wealth is there in their life today because they pursued their dreams. And even though it's like, this is nothing compared to your potential. And ask yourself, Spirit is definitely telling you to believe in your own abilities, believe in your own skills. Just because your parents don't believe in your dreams or the people don't around you don't believe in your dreams doesn't mean that you cannot attain success. That's their reality, this is your life, and you are the creator of your reality, you are the creator of your life. And with two kings showing up for you, your pal, and with the empress and the magician, is definitely telling me that you have this hoard of talent, you have deep skills, like you are very skilled, and you have a lot of talent, and you have a lot of creativity, because the empress is the creator, right? The empress nurtures, the empress gives birth, the empress has prosperity and abundance, she is the nurturer. And it's definitely telling me that you are like the empress, you have so much of skill, you have so much of talent. And I feel like it's definitely like soft skills which you are more drawn towards. And while you have this other day job which is an option, you have this other thing which is an option, but then in the long run, compared to the two realities, if you choose to walk upon that path and become a lawyer, it will bring you some wealth, true, but then you never attain the heights of becoming the king of wands and the king of swords, because that path doesn't align with your heart, path doesn't align with the thing which you are called to do. So definitely listen to the inner calling, because that is what will guide you towards your dreams. And even if you don't, and Spirit is definitely telling me that even if you don't become the next big name like in the industry like tomorrow, you'd still have pursued your dream, you would still have pursued your dream, and you'd know that, yeah, okay, I pursued my dream, I stayed true to my own inner calling, and I did that thing, instead of like 10 years down the line wondering like what I wonder what would have happened if I had gone walked that path. So Spirit is definitely telling me that with the magician here is that you can create the life of your realities. You can attain the success which you want to attain in the path which you are drawn towards, in the calling in the thing which you think is your calling. So definitely pursue the calling is the message which is coming to for you. Listen to your heart, pursue the calling, because you know the direction you want to take. Listen to your heart, okay? Don't listen to anyone else, because this is your life's journey, and you have to stay true to yourself. You have to stay true to your own inner calling. Interesting. So you have the Four of Swords, and this is the card for your career. The Four of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. Oh my god, yes, definitely the choice thing coming up again. So I definitely feel like this is like a choice which you have to make about your career, which path to work upon. So again, trust your instincts, trust your intuition, listen to your heart, take some time to calm down, clear away all everyone else's thoughts and everyone else's ideas, because yes, attaining success as a lawyer seems more reasonable than attaining success as a singer. But then, do you think Taylor Swift would have become Taylor Swift if she was just sitting behind a desk and trying to be a lawyer? Do you think do you think Rihanna would have become who she is if she had not pursued her dreams, if she had not believed in her own abilities? You have to work for your dreams. You have to work for the things which call to you. You have to take the higher path. You have to take the path which speaks to your soul today, because you don't want to regret tomorrow of not, about not having walked that path because you listen to other people. Okay, so spirit is definitely telling you to listen to your heart and make the choice based on what your heart is telling you to do. You might be confused, but remember that you are divinely guided. You are very intuitive. So just like you pick this pile, you can pick that choice. Okay, and for your love, we have the Empress. Interesting. Okay, I'm definitely feeling with the Empress here for you is that this month is about you filling your own cup. This month is about you nurturing yourself, giving you that love which we want from others, which we seek from others. Give yourself the acceptance, right? It's like you stop trying to fit into stereotypes. It's like you stop trying to fit into certain roles but just because they are expected of you. It's you being true, staying true to who you are and pursuing your dreams and pursuing your passions and being who you are and letting yourself be seen in your true light, because that's what you deserve. That's what you deserve, and you deserve to be seen as you are and not as anyone else. Okay, so if you're already in a relationship, with the Empress card here, I definitely feel like there's a lot of self-love which is happening. So it's less of you guys feeling each other's cups and more about you feeling your own cups, because that is just what you need to do right now. And at the same time, because you're feeling your own cups, filling your own cups, your relationship is becoming very nurturing. You are also nurturing each other and giving yourselves the space to be who they are, because well, there's no trying to control anyone. Okay, if you're single and happy, I definitely see you nurturing yourself. It's all, I'm definitely getting the vibe of like, it's almost like instead of trying to color match, because there's this huge color matching thing which is, I don't know, or maybe that's just my shorts recommendation or things or something, but every time I open my shorts, my YouTube shorts section, like all I am getting is color matching theory, and I'm like, I don't want that. I don't want that. I just want to wear the colors which I want to wear, which speak to me at that particular moment. So I go with that, and I don't care if green makes me look like I'm jaundiced or something, or pink makes me look like weird or something. I will wear the colors which I want because they speak to me. Okay, and I'll be who I am because they speak to me. I don't have to fit into anyone else's mold. I don't have to fit into anyone else's categorization and be like what anyone else tells me to be. I'll be true to myself and I'll be who I am. Okay, if you're single and looking for love, again I see like there's a lot of that emphasis on your own self grooming. There is a lot of emphasis on the self nurturing yourself, because when you are true to yourself, right, when you nurture yourself, when you nurture your own energy, the right person's can actually walk into your life. It's almost like we have to start filling our own cups in order to attract the right person. Okay, and for your destiny, you have the Prince of Swords. Yeah, definitely cut away the thought forms which don't belong to you. Cut away the thought opinions of others. Yeah, listen to what others are telling you, listen to the opinions of others, but you don't have to follow everyone else's advice. You listen to yourself, because only you can decide what is the best for your life. And right now at this time, it is definitely time for you to listen to yourself and not to anyone else, because you're connected to your higher self, you're connected to your divine intuition. So trust that intuition, trust that inner calling which is coming to you. Okay, so you are gonna have the sword. So it is definitely the choice which you need to make. I mean, spirit is just telling you again and again that you have to choose what speaks to you, what speaks to your heart. Do not follow others advice. Okay, that's not meant for you. Others reality is for them, your reality is for you. And when you're true to yourself, when you make the choice which speaks to yourself, you have more chance of success, you have more chance of reaching the heights, and you are living your design as you were meant to, instead of doing something just because everyone else is telling you like that's the logical thing to do. It might be logical for them, but it's not logical for you, and their limitations are not your limitations. Just because they think that you cannot be the next Rihanna doesn't mean that you cannot be the next Rihanna, right? You have gold. You don't need someone else to fix you. Yes, that is definitely the energy which I'm getting with the Empress card. And you have Storm. Every hurricane comes to an end. So I'm definitely feeling with these two cards here is that you are getting clarity. You are achieving clarity at the in this month. You are wearing the crown. You are wearing the crown which you were meant to wear, and you are like, yeah, this is the crown which I want to wear. I'm not wearing any other crown just because others are telling me to wear that crown. I'll wear the crown which speaks to me, which speaks to my soul, which calls to me. And for you have this number 44, magical number. So I definitely feel like Spirit is telling you to look for synchronicities because they're sending you a lot of signs. They're sending you a lot of signs, and you will be getting a lot of synchronicity. So if you are ever asking for sign, you can always ask Spirit for some guidance and they'll send you signs. Okay, you have goal, and this card is definitely telling me about you nurturing your own dream. You see how she has nestled the cup like so softly in her hands. So I definitely feel like this is you nurturing your dreams. What are your dreams? And that is a question which I'll ask you. What are your dreams? Who do you want to be? So I was actually called to get up and get this rose quartz pendant which I have, and I don't know, the image of this came to my mind while I was doing your reading. So I was like, okay. So if you want to connect with your heart chakra, and if you are like still confused about what decision which you need to make, maybe you feel that you are being called to multiple things and it's less about others telling you to do certain things and more about you wanting to follow different stuff, like I was telling you with the major options, like you have multiple interests and you don't know which path to choose, but then you have to choose a path. Okay, you can use a rose quartz pendant or rose quartz crystal in order to connect with your heart chakra. Or I'm definitely getting the feeling that you need to connect with your heart chakra, so you can do some meditation, you can do some activities to connect with your heart chakra. Do the things that you love doing and have a conversation with yourself. Stop and have this conversation with yourself about what is it which your heart is telling you. Okay, really look into your heart and imagine, visualize yourself like 20 years from now in the different streams which you have, the different options which you have, like 20 years from now. Imagine yourself doing that thing and the life which you have 20 years from now. Does that speak to you? Does that make sense to you? Does that call to you? Does that have that sense of wonderment to you? Does that have that sense of fulfillment to you 20 years from now? Like, what if I were dying tomorrow? If I were to look back and if I were to look back at the choices which I have made up until now, what is that decision which I would feel like, I wish I had taken that route. I wish I had taken that path instead of following this thing. Right? And that is how I make my choices. And I feel like that is why you got the Lapis Lazuli, and this is the crystal of throat chakra. It aligns your throat chakra and your ajna or your third eye, so it brings that clarity, and it brings that expression. Okay, and also the rose quartz. Okay, so I have few more cards for you. We are not done here. So you have the great gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul tribe. Okay, yes, you see, it's asking the same question. Star seed, what lights you up? I'm actually going to pull the book and read this for you because I feel this is that significant for you. And I know I have already touched this topic here on this video, so let's see. Starseed. What lights you up? Starseeds are souls with a double mission: to raise their own consciousness and the consciousness of the planet. They are the old souls who have incarnated elsewhere beyond this planet. Many starseeds arrive with the feeling that time is running out and that there is something that they came here to do or create or contribute. If you pulled this card, it is to confirm that you are a starseed and you are being encouraged to answer the call, to follow what lights you up. Once once awake, most starseeds find it hard to have meaningless conversations. Meaningless Once a week, most starseeds find it hard to have meaningless conversations, jobs, and relationships. They innately know that there is much more to life and feel that there is something more and get to work. They remain restless until they step into their calling, which is to light the world with their unique presence. Starseeds are scattered all over the planet in the hospitals and schools, in slums and mansions, on stages and in edit suites, in parks and nightclubs, in taxis and theme parks. Many starseeds spend parts of their life trying to fit in or in some form of spiritual closet. If you are dimming your light to fit in, it is time for you to stop and start embracing the unique light that you came here to share and treat your time on earth like a glorious vacation. Starseed inquiry: what lights you up? So ask yourself, what lights you up? What makes the most sense to you? What brings the most joy to you when you ask yourself that question? Okay. And with a great gathering, I feel like, spirit is really coming together, and like it's almost like the universe is converging on you, and the universe is actually sending you signs as confirmation that that is the choice which you need to make. Okay, so universe is sending you confirmation and synchronicities and signs, which is why I also spoke about synchronicities before. Okay, it's maybe like 44 is a very influential number for you. Maybe you are seeing a lot of 4 4s everywhere, or it could even be eights or twos. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling even number, but any number. You Spirit is sending you synchronicities, and if you have not been seeing them, maybe you need to start paying attention to them. Okay. And then you have the moth spirit: surrender now, you're being guided. And you have electric eel spirit: bring your ideas to life. So with these two cards, the moth is kind of about liberation, and I definitely see you transforming, going through this transformation and becoming different, becoming stepping more into your own power, stepping more into yourself, and stepping more into your own authentic you, stepping into your own shoes instead of trying to fit in. You're embracing your own uniqueness, you're embracing your own qualities, you're embracing your own you're embracing yourself for who you are instead of trying to fit in. I definitely see that happening. Okay, so the month of May is really very significant for you, and a lot of things are happening for you in the month of May. Take some time, connect with your heart chakra, connect with yourself, because your dreams and your desires are there for a purpose. Okay, if you feel lost, remember that you're never lost. All you have to do is pause and listen to your own heart and ask yourself what lights you up, what brings you the most joy, what is something which you think you cannot do, but then it's almost like that thing is also your calling. For some of you, it can even be that you don't even realize your own potential, but then you have so much more potential. You are like, your life is going to be transformed significantly with the moth spirit. It's telling me that you are going to be this amazing person. Like 10 years down the line, you might not be able to recognize yourself, but for that, right now, you need to listen to your heart. Surrender, because you are being guided. You will be guided to the right decision. Have faith in your own intuition, have faith in your own dreams and your own aspirations. You're always guided, you're not alone. Okay, so that, my dear pile 2, was your reading. If this resonated with you, do give this video a like, leave a comment down below, and subscribe for more videos like this. And I'll see you the next time. Bye. Hello, my group 3, welcome to your reading. So you have the Council of Animals, and this is the Justice card in this. Sorry, this is the Judgment card in this particular deck, and you have the Tiger's Eye, which is definitely the crystal of activation and the crystal of strength, of power. So let's see what other messages want to come through for you. Okay. Interesting. So I'm getting a very interesting message for your cards. No wonder you got the tiger's eye, because that is the card, or that is the crystal of activation, of connecting to your root chakra, of using your power and your voice and everything, right? And power was the word which came to my mind, which is not something which I usually talk about with the tiger's eye crystal. Usually I'm talking more about it activating your root chakra. Whoops, give me a minute. Yeah, okay, the light's back. Yeah, sorry about that. So I'm feeling with the council of animals here, this is more of an intervention. Yes, this is more of an intervention by your spirit guides. You are here at this reading because this is meant to be an intervention for you. You see, you have these skills, you have these talents, but I feel like you are sort of hiding. You're hiding your skills and talents, you're hiding your gifts, and maybe you're not even that aware of your own gifts, the gifts which you have, the deep wisdom that you have, and you're hiding that wisdom, you're hiding that depth which you have within you, and you're not letting it out, you're not expressing it, okay? Yeah, because you see, what I noticed at the very first instance, like obviously with the folly card, this is the tower card here. The first thought which came to my mind is that there's something which you need to let go of. Okay, there is a letting go which you need to do. There is something which you need to let go of because, well, it's not serving you anymore. It's not serving you anymore, and this thing is already worn out, and it's about time you leave this tower. It's about time you ascend, right? And the next card which came for you was the Black Shuck. This is the Death card, and it talks about transformation. So this, I feel like, combined with this, like these two cards together, they're sort of here to hold this intervention for you. Okay, they're here holding this intervention, and they are asking you to take a deep look within yourself. Oh my god, I just got the chills. Okay, you see, there's lightning here on this card, and usually the tower card tower card comes with the lightning. If you look at the traditional card, and no, it's fine. In the traditional card, I wanted to pull one out, but then I was like, no, it's fine. You don't need to know that. You don't need to see that. Like, because you are creative, and I know you'll be able to visualize that, and you might have seen that. That card might be following you around. Okay? So I feel like, see, usually this card comes with the lightning, and the lightning strikes this tree or this tower, which is why the tower breaks. And the lightning is almost a divine intervention. The lightning is a divine intervention. It is like the divine reminding you that we need to change, we need to make changes in our life. We cannot hold on to the things and keep doing the things which we are doing, because they can only take us so long, and in the long run some of those habits actually become toxic, and they don't allow us to grow, and they don't allow us to live to our fullest potential. And it's almost like a reminder from spirit guides that you need to wake up. It's time for you to wake up. It's time for you to venture out. It's time for you to pursue your dreams. It's time for you be seen to be seen by the world at large. It's time you stop hiding your gifts and talents which you have. Okay, so if when I'm talking about this, if the first thought which you have, the first thought which came to my mind was, okay, but I don't have any gifts and talents, then spirit is definitely telling you that you have so much of wisdom, you have so many skills, and you are so creative. Like, you might feel like you're not creative, but then spirit is telling you that you are very creative. They give you so much of creativity, but it could be that you have Saturn in your fifth house, so which is why you just have to go through some of those lessons, come in touch with your own skills. It's almost like I'm feeling like you make something, you create these beautiful pieces of art, and then you're amazed at your own creativity, you're amazed at your own talents and skills, but they're all hiding behind the door. It's almost like the gates of your heart are not open, so you're not able to access, you're not able to access some of those gifts and skills which you have. But you are very wise, you are a very old soul, and you have lived through multiple lives, and you have done so much in the past. Okay, you have done so much in the past, and this is kind of like you wanted to start this life You wanted to start this life with this, in this way, the way in which you started. You wanted to start your life and overcome and start believing your gifts and dreams and everything, because this is a new adventure for you. Okay, but then, yeah, I'm almost getting the sense that there's a lot of inner judgment. There's a lot of inner judgment, which is why you are just doing the things which you're doing by yourself. You're not putting it out there. You're not putting your works of art out there. And yeah, it is true that you don't always have to put everything out there. You don't have to put the things which you love doing out there for the world to see and experience and everything. It's some of the things are just for you to enjoy, and that's fine. But it's almost like you were meant to share your gifts with this world. You were meant to share your wisdom with the world, because when you do that, the collective consciousness can grow. The collective consciousness can grow, and you are meant to help lead by example. Okay, you are meant to live the life of your dreams, and you are meant to lead with through example. It's not so much, it's not with you, it's not so much about giving those motivational speeches. It's more about you living the life true to yourself, and you just being who you are and not holding yourself back and putting yourself out there, because that is one of the lessons which you that is one of the things which you came here to do. And why I'm saying that is that in this particular card, right? Yeah, you see, like, this particular creature, she came to my attention. She or he or they, anyway, they came to my attention. Right, I saw that they are hiding under this table and they're eating something. They're enjoying something and they're eating something, but there is almost this like feeling of, I don't want to be seen. I don't want to be caught. I don't want to be seen. And this, there is almost this, I'm getting, definitely getting the feeling that there's a lot of judgment, there's a lot of hesitation, there's a lot of self-judgment, self-criticism, that you feel that the things which you're doing, they're not good enough. Like, yeah, they're okay, but they're not pieces of art. But what you are actually creating, and maybe what you are destroying or keeping to yourself, is exactly what needs to be shared with the world. Okay. Whew, okay. And why I'm saying that is, you see, is this person is playing the harp, but he's playing alone. He's playing it alone, and yeah, he's waiting for someone to show, like, that is show up. That's the backstory of it, but that is not the thing which is coming to my mind. He's playing it alone. It's like, yeah, this is my art. I like doing this thing, okay. And this person is also playing this flute, and they're also doing this alone. And they have it almost feels like they are they have seeked out this place of seclusion, and they're just doing it there by themselves, because they feel that they'll be judged. They feel that they will be judged, or they're not good enough. They're not good enough, right? And you see, there is this old person, and he's making this magical things, but he's doing that in a room. Like, usually when you look at the magician is out there. The magician is out somewhere. He is, but it might not be out somewhere, but then he just looks like he is more out. And whereas this magician looks like very much, it has very much that hermit energy, that you're doing these things within and with the doors closed. Guys, like, you are not even aware of some of your skills and talents. I'm definitely getting, if you know your human design, I'm definitely getting profile 2 from this particular pile. You're not even aware of your gifts and talents, because you just see them as your part of life. You just see them as something you're born with. They're just there. They are nothing amazing, is what you think, but then that is exactly what the world needs. So you need to open that door, and you need to start putting your work out there. You need to express yourself. You need to put your opinions and viewpoints out there, because when you do that, you become this weaver of challenges. You become this weaver of challenges, and she is the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords has clarity. She has a lot of wisdom to share. She is cool, she is calm, she is relaxed, and Swords is the suit of the mind, or challenges is the suit of the mind. She is very clear about things, and she just has clarity. She has clarity. And I feel like that is sort of the person who you are meant to be in this life. I know we are just doing a reading for the month of May, but then this is the message which you are getting. So I definitely feel like the month of May is a time for you to wake up, start putting your work out there. Because what you're doing a lot of things under the surface. Like you're doing a lot of things, but it's almost like you're hiding yourself. You're hiding who you really are. Oh my God. Yeah, because you feel there's this, it's almost like you're doing the things from behind the scene. It can even be that you're hiding who you really are. You're hiding yourself. You're hiding behind veils. You're hiding behind layers. You're hiding behind doors because you're afraid to be seen. You're afraid to be heard. You're afraid to be seen because you feel that you're not good enough. You feel there's a self judgment. There is this self questioning, there's the self criticism which is there, and because of that all the work you are doing is also unseen. It is not being seen by the mass which it needs to be seen. As because you need to put yourself out there. It's time for you to come out of this door. It's time for you to open the doors and step out and take ownership of your gifts, take ownership of your skills. And you need to share with the world who you really are, because this singing, this flute playing, this magic which you are weaving, that is part of who you are, and the world needs this. That's the message which I'm getting again and again and again. Okay, so let us take a look at the other tarot cards which I've already pulled for you. So you have the Five of Cups, letting go. Interesting. You have the Two of Wands. You have the Three of Cups. Love that. Okay, so with the Three of Cups, I'm definitely feeling that you are coming out in the open and you are stepping under the spotlight by the end of this month. It's like you are stepping under the spotlight. These tiny stars here, they're looking, appearing as spotlights to me. And when you do that, when you are standing under the spotlight, you actually find support. You actually find that when you are voicing your opinion, you're actually being noticed. And I love this depiction of the Five of Cups, because you see how she is appending that bowl, and she's letting go of that energy which she no longer needs and which she no longer desires. It's like instead of waiting for things to change in her life, she is becoming that active participant, and she is changing things. She is taking those active decisions, and she's changing her life, and she's letting go of that energy. She's letting go of the toxic traits and the patterns and all the doubts and all the preconceived notions and all the self-criticism and everything. And with that, she knows that is something which she has to let go of, and from that, so she is becoming, coming from the Five of Cups to the Three of Cups. And that is such an interesting journey. So you see how in the Two of Wands, it almost appears like she is sitting behind a window and she is looking out. She is wishing that she could be out there. She is wishing she could be out in front, and there could be some change in her life. Like she's done sitting behind this window. She's done just looking. She's done just observing life, and she wants to participate. She wants to step into her own power, and she wants to step into who she really is. And she's done pretending. She's done making her light down. She's done making her voice down. She's done dimming her light down, and so now she wants to step out. I'm definitely getting the urge with this. You see how in the lineup, in this Five of Cups, she is letting go of that energy, and in the Two of Wands, she is looking out, and then in the Three of Cups, she is actually out. She's out there. She's out there under the spotlight. She's out in the open, and she's enjoying. So it's almost like that, you know, that wishful desire, or to be out there in front and be an active participant. Maybe so in your career, it could be anything from like taking up those leadership roles, maybe speaking up, pitching your ideas, not waiting, not waiting for others to pitch in your ideas. Or maybe if others are taking credit for your work, you're also stepping up and you're actually voicing that no, that is something which I did, that this is something which I did, and this is my contribution, and I have done this thing. So now you're pitching your ideas, and now you're voicing your ideas, and you're stepping up, and that is such a great energy. So that's a massive growth which is happening in your life in this month of May, my dear pile 3. So I would definitely suggest that you make full advantage, you take full advantage of this energy which is coming for you, and you you go chase your dreams, be the person who you want to be. Okay, act as if, become the person who you want to be. And it's so lovely because when you step out, you will find that people are actually there and they're actually coming up and supporting you. Your ideas are being accepted. For your, oh my god, okay. So for your love life, you have the Tower. So there is something which is changing. So for people who are in a partnership, so well, this is a little, but well, the message did come up, so I have to give it to you. So if you're in a partnership, it could be that there could be some news about your partner which you're not so happy with. Or it could be that your partner has made some significant moves, some significant changes to their own life, and you are just not ready for that. Or your partner has made some decision. There is a bit of conflict which I see happening, and if you're in a partnership, there's this conflict which is happening. But then at the same time, it's almost like you are coming out of this established tower. Things are changing in your partnership, but I feel like things are definitely changing for the better because all the changes are destined, and changes are need to be here, and they're all here for our own growth and evolution. But at the same time, I feel like, yeah, the changes which are happening, the things which are happening, the things which are changing, and the uncomfortable news, the news which you might not be too happy about, is actually happening. But that is also allowing you, the both of you, to come to reach a higher level of paradigm that's helping you that's helping you uplift your relationship, that's helping you reach the next level of your relationship, right? Like, because you see, with this Tower card here, I definitely feel like the two of you are leveling up. You both are reaching this higher level of consciousness. It's almost like the two of you are going up. You're going to the next level. You're going to the next level in the building. It's almost like you are going up. I don't see you going down. Like, yeah, this person here is floating, but I don't feel like they're falling. I feel like they're floating. They're going up, like they're being taken up. The relationship is becoming better. You're reaching the next level of understanding. You're reaching the next level of being together. Okay, and that can only happen with communication. That can only happen with conversation. Yes, that can only happen through communication and conversation, that you reach the next level, that you reach the next level in your relationship. So, with the Tower here, I'm definitely getting the feeling that some of you might actually be tying the knot. Like, there is the significant change in the relationship which is happening. So, tying the knot, or maybe one of you is proposing to the other, or there is just the shift which is happening. And it's a good shift. It's a good shift. I'm definitely getting that good energy. So, if you're single and happy, it's a great time to work on your spiritual development, on your spiritual up leveling, on your spirituality, on your spiritual side, because you will gain a lot of clarity, a lot of things, a lot of information and downloads will come to you at this particular time. Okay, you will be able to channel your higher self, and you'll feel more connected and more aligned, and it's almost like you're upgrading. Okay, you are upgrading, your consciousness is going up. If you are single and looking for a partner, I definitely feel like there is again this chance of you up leveling, right? And I almost feel like when you reach that upper level, that is when you attract the right person in your life. That's when you attract the right person in your life, because maybe the person who is there, who is the one for you, they're actually waiting at a higher level than you. In the spiritual realms, in the energetic field, they're at a higher level than you are. They're very wise, and they already have a lot more clarity than you do, and they're actually waiting there for you. So with this, use this time to reach that level, because when you do, maybe in the next month, you'll be able to meet someone very significant for you. Love that. Okay, so for your destiny, you again have interference, Eight of Swords. So take away the things, the fears which are holding you back. Focus on clarity. Okay, when your mind is of about two things. Ask yourself, where is the clarity and what is actually a hindrance? Where lies the clarity and where lies the hindrance? Because when you ask yourself about that, things become clear. The swords behind fall away, and you're able to channel your thought, you're able to channel your energy in the proper direction without interference. Okay, so you have Anima Mundi. Very interesting. Pile 3, I'm telling you, like, you guys are so connected. You guys are so in tune with the universe. It's like you are existing at a very higher level. You're existing at a much higher level than normal people are. Like, most of the population are is like far below your level of consciousness, which is why it might be difficult for you to find peers, which is why it might be difficult for you to express yourself, because you feel like when you express, when you speak up, others just don't resonate with your line of thought, others just don't align with that. But Spirit is telling you at the same time that you need to express, because you are here, that is sort of your purpose. You need to put your visions, you need to put your wisdom out there for the world to see. That is something which you came here to express, that is something which you came here to give that to the world. Okay, you have Sundress, do it for you. I love that. Oh my god, yes. You have Mural, be your own first priority. Okay, so this too is definitely telling me the very same thing. You need to express the things which you feel, the things which you're holding within you. Do it for yourself, express them for yourself. Okay, you don't have to hide behind, or you don't have to try to hide your art behind doors. Like, if you want to put it out there, do it. If you feel called to do it, do it. Even if you don't feel called to do it, I'm definitely feeling like, do it for you, because the world needs that. The world needs more of your wisdom. The world needs your creativity, because when you share that, the collective consciousness can go up. I'm definitely getting this message with the Anima Mundi card. Like, you guys are so wise, and you definitely have to put your feelings and your visions out there for the world to see and be, and whether they choose to follow you or not is totally up to them. But your divine purpose here is sharing that. Your divine purpose here is to step into your own shoes and be seen for who you are, and not caring about others' judgment. Okay, the crumbling, what are you clinging on to? What are some of those fears? What are some of those ideas which you're clinging on to? Because that is something, are they hindering you, or are they helping you? If they're hindering you, well, like the tower, you need to let go of that. Okay, mirror who or what is triggering you. But then I feel like this card is definitely speaking to me in a very different way. I feel like this is telling you to reach within yourself, and let those talents out. Stop living under the surface. Come above. I almost feel like she's reaching into the water to get those things out, to get these roses out from under the water and put it out there. Share it with the world, share their sweetness with the world, because the reality, the consciousness, the things which are not in the collective consciousness yet, and the things which need to be shared, I feel like you are here, and that is your divine purpose, to share those things. Chameleon, act as if. Interesting. And you have the moth spirit, surrender now. Surrender your fears and limitations. Surrender your fears and limitations, and the feelings of not being good enough, the feelings of not the feeling, the fear of being judged, the fear of not being accepted. Okay, because when you do that, you will find acceptance. When you actually, that's what the Three of Cups was about, this card was about, right? Like, when you put yourself out there, you'll be surprised at the acceptance, you'll be surprised at the accolades that you receive. I mean, I know you're not expecting them, and you don't really desire them, but it is because of that purity within your own soul. That is why you will get that, because you need to put it out there. Okay, I'm definitely feeling that need. And with the chameleon spirit, and asking you to act as if, so you see how the chameleon is also like almost melted into, like, the chameleon changes color according to their surroundings, right? But I'm almost feeling like, for you, I'm definitely feeling for you, what you need to do is show your true colors. Step into your true colors. Let yourself be seen as you are. Okay? Because, yeah, you're hiding, and that helped you in the past. That helped you keep yourself protected in the past. But right now, you don't need to protect yourself. Right now, you have reached the stage where you need to be seen as you are. You don't need to hide under behind doors, and you don't need to hide behind surfaces anymore, okay, behind places anymore. You have to step up and step into your own role. You have changed, know when to move, and know when to move to a new shell, especially if no longer fits. And I'm definitely feeling for you. It's time for you to change. It's time for you to embrace that change. It's time for you to start expressing who you are for the world to see. Okay, it's time for you to stop staying behind the scenes. It's time for you to step up. Listen, the secrets of the sea become apparent when we listen to the sound within the shells. And I'm definitely feeling like with this particular card, Spirit is also sending you very similar messages. Spirit is telling you, Spirit has been telling you to express your feelings, express your emotions, and you can listen to that. You can listen to your higher self guiding you towards what you need to do, and everything. uh, when you listen, pay attention to what's happening around you, okay? And the final card which I have for you is be beautiful, mysterious, wild, and free. The ocean. Be who you are. Be who you are. Be wild, be free, because your uniqueness is a gift, and that uniqueness is meant to be seen by the world. It is not meant to stay under the surface. It's not meant to stay behind closed doors, okay? So that was the message for you, my dear group 3. If this resonated, I know that was a lot, but Spirit is telling you at this particular time you're ready to step up, and you're ready to be seen. Okay? So if this made sense to you, if this spoke to you, do give this video a like, leave a comment down below, and subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you the next time. Bye. Hello, my group 4. Welcome to your reading. So you have the Hermit, and you have Malachite. So the first thing which I'm getting about your pile, and you also chose the deck with the greenest back, is that this is a month of healing for you. Okay, this is a month of for you to go within and find that wisdom, find that star within, find your dreams within you, come back into clarity, and heal yourself. It's also going to bring in a lot of healing. This month is all about healing. And oh my god, you see how there is this tiny, it's almost heart shaped in a way. So yeah, that definitely brings in that healing element. Love that for you. Okay, let's draw some cards for you and see what else is coming to you in the month of May. Energies for group 4 in the month of May, and energies for group 4 in the month of May. Okay, so you have the 7 of Cups, you have the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, I realize that I must have held the deck upside down, and I don't really use reversal with this deck. So 8 of Pentacles, and you have the 2 of Cups. Oh, I love this. Okay, just give me a moment while I arrange everything. Okay, so the first thing which I'm getting here is that you might feel the need to spend some time alone at this particular time. Okay, you might be feeling the need to spend some time alone by yourself in just your company at this particular time. You might just be craving a bit of, maybe you feel too exhausted, with all the human interactions which you had to do, or maybe it's just that you have to make a decision, and that is why you're having to spend a lot of time alone by yourself. And in that time, what you're actually doing is that you're going within yourself, and you're connecting with your, you're connecting with your heart, you're connecting with your inner guides, you're connecting with your spirit guides, and due to that introspection, you're actually getting this clarity, you're actually getting this idea. So if you have been feeling a little lost up until this point, I feel like there is this grand idea which is coming to your mind. Okay, there is this grand opportunity which is opening up for you, and it's almost like, I know exactly. It almost feels like you were lost on your purpose. You didn't know, like, there are some of those people, like there are some people who know what their calling is, who know what their purpose is from the moment they're born. Okay, like when they, even when they're very young, they know exactly what they want to do. But I feel like maybe for you, you didn't have that much of clarity about your purpose. You have different hobbies, you have different passions, there are different things which you're interested in, but you didn't know how to bring it all together. You didn't know what contribution you need to make. Like, yeah, you can do all of those things because you're good at all of those things. Yeah, you're a multitasker, you're a expert technician, and you are very creative. You're very creative and you are good at all the things. Like, there are multiple hobbies, there are multiple passions of yours. So it's not like you just have one passion, you have multiple passions, and you are very skilled. You're very creative. And as a result of that, and you know that, and as a result of that is that you were feeling a little confused about, okay, but like, maybe you're feeling a little lost, like, yeah, okay, I know I have all these skills, I know I have all these talents, but then what is my heart's desire? What do I want to do? What is my contribution to the society? What do I want to contribute to the society? It almost feels like that sort of feeling, like, yeah, like with the moon, like even with the moon here, it's like you're almost, there is the sense of wonderment. Okay, what do I contribute to the society? I can do so many things, but then what do I want to do? What sort of mark do I want to leave behind? Okay, and I see that in this month, in the month of May, you're actually going within yourself. You're going within yourself, and you're able to connect with that source, and you're able to connect with your purpose. Your purpose is becoming clearer to you, your passion is becoming clearer to you. Like, and or it could even be that you are getting clarity on how you can connect all the different things which you love doing. Yeah, because it's a 6-pointed star, it's not a 5-pointed star. So there are these different things which you can do, there are these different things which you have the ability to do, but you didn't have clarity on how you can bring it all together because they seem very disconnected, they seem very disjointed. They are not things which usually happen or usually go in the same field. It could be like, yeah, it could be that you love the ocean, okay, and then you love dogs and you love cats, and then you then you also love shopping and stuff. But then you don't know, like, you have so many different interests and you are not clear on how you can bring it all together. Like, yeah, I could pursue this, I could pursue that. I'm great at drawing, I'm great at singing, I'm good at singing, but then I cannot be a singer painter. I mean, I guess you can be a singer painter, but that doesn't really make sense. Like, what is my contribution? I just sing and paint? Like, okay, but I want to leave a deeper mark on this world. I'm definitely getting that sort of feeling. And I almost feel like this month you're understanding how you can bring it all together. So maybe you sing and you draw and you paint about, you make songs and you paint about the wildlife and of yeah, and like maybe you also have some other talents, and you are also raising awareness about wildlife and how marine life needs to be cared for. Okay, I'm saying marine because of this lobster here, or maybe about veganism and things like that. So it's almost feels like you're bringing very different things, which seems very different, but then you're bringing it all together and you are getting that clarity. Like, this is the month when you get clarity. And once you get clarity, you are actually starting to work on that thing. You're actually starting to implement, starting to work on the things, on the ideas, the inspirations which are coming to you. And I almost feel like you're pitching your ideas to others. You're going to others and you're pitching your ideas, and they're being accepted. They're being, they're being like, others are being very acceptable. Others are being very happy about your ideas. Others are very accepting of your ideas. They're like, yeah, of course, exactly. Like, why not? That sort of, like, when you express what your desires, it is being accepted. But I also feel like this support can also be coming from your friends and family. Like, you were like, okay, so this is something which I think could work, and they're like, yeah, this will totally work. So you're finding the support from your friends and family. Okay, let us pull a few more cards and see what else wants to come. The devil wanted to come. Okay. Whoa. The lovers reversed. The empress. I think I'm still holding the deck upside down. Okay, so you have the devil. You have the two of wands. You have the lovers. It did come out reversed, but well, I was holding the whole deck reversed. And as I said, I don't really use reversals with this deck. You have the Nine of Cups. And you have the Empress. Yeah, definitely. You are expressing, you are creating, okay? This, your vision, like up until this point, I feel like it's almost like there were things which were happening behind the scene, there were things which were happening under the surface, and you were actually being divinely guided to this particular conclusion, whatever conclusion you're coming to this particular month. Okay, you were being guided to that conclusion, but you couldn't reach the conclusion because there are some can't happen and shouldn't happen, they don't go together, there are all those thoughts, there are all those feelings, there are all those emotions. We think like those those things don't go together, like who will like it? Okay, so it's that imposter syndrome which is coming to my mind, like okay, but who would listen to me, and why would they listen to me? But once see you finding a way. Okay, I almost see you finding a way, and spirit is actually coming to you, spirit is actually coming towards you to help you in the next phase of your life, to help you with this journey. And this is so intense because with the two of wands, I'm definitely getting the sense that you're setting out to change the world. It almost feels like you're setting out to change the world, and the world is being changed. Like whatever contributions you're making on the world is being changed as a result of those contributions, if it makes sense. And I almost, with the Knight of Cups, I almost have the urge to tell you that stop looking back. Forget about the things which didn't work in the past. And just because things didn't work in the past doesn't mean that they won't work in the future. Things will work in the future when you look ahead, when you stop looking behind you and worrying about, like, oh, but that time it didn't work. Like, I wanted to express that, but that didn't work at that time. Spirit is telling you that you have to make this choice. There is this choice which is coming up for you, and I almost see you making the choice. I see you breaking out of the chains. Okay, I see you making the choice which you need to make, and then as a result of you making the choice which you are making, you are coming out. I'm also getting the feeling that for some of you, this is a love reading. Okay, and with the healing, the hermit, and everything, and all the energies which is coming forward for you, it's telling you to go within yourself and let go of the past baggage, let go of the past baggage, let go of the things, let go of your ideas, your thoughts about things not working, let go of your ideas about you not being good enough. Because what I see is that you're going forward, but then you are constantly looking back with the Knight of Cups, and that is why you're not able to see what is right in front of you. And there could be this amazing person who is right in front of you, and this person who is just waiting to come into your life, but you're not able to see them because you're focused on the past. So stop looking back and look forward. Look forward to what you want to create. If you keep continuing looking backward to the things which didn't work, then the devil remains. Okay, the devil stays in your life, that your thoughts and your limitations, your limiting beliefs keep you confined, because you're looking back and you're thinking about and wondering about, oh, but this didn't work for them, or that time it didn't work. Spirit is asking you to look forward. Spirit is asking you to look towards what you want to create, project what you want to create, because when you project what you want to create, things open up for you. Okay, things open up for you, realms open up for you. You will find people who are actually coming in your life to get help, to find your help, and or to help you, to lend you their help. They're like, oh, you're meeting angels, and you're meeting these people who are like angels, and they are actually helping you liberate. They're actually helping you liberate others. They're helping you liberate others, because when you share your idea with others, when you share your vision with others, I feel like this is almost liberating other people. People are listening to you, and And you're also listening to others. You're also finding others who share the same vision, who share the same thoughts as you. And maybe you're also meeting your soulmate as a result of this. Yeah, I'm definitely also getting that vibe from this pile. There's a lot which is going on with this pile. Oh my. And I'm also getting a very weird message. So it could be for someone in very particular, if not for everyone. Yeah, I don't feel like it's for everyone, but it's very weird because this is something related to the health and doctors, and I don't really believe in giving health advice with my tarot readings, because well, for that you seek the professional who is suited to that sector. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a medical specialist, but the message which is coming to me, and it feels odd, it feels really odd that this message is coming to me, but I feel like someone's spirit guide is very wants this message to be given. And it's almost like I feel one of you, or maybe some of you, are actually going under the knife. It feels like you are going to be operated upon, or maybe there is some issue which you need to be operated upon, and that thing needs to be cleared from your life. That thing needs to go out of your body in order for you to lead a healthier life. Oh my god, some of you might even be birthing a baby. Yeah, some of you might even be actually giving birth, and maybe you're going under the knife to deliver your baby. Damn. You see how this person almost looks like a doctor to me, and then this Three of Pentacles, this lady looks like a nurse to me, and it looks like they're examining something, and someone is being operated upon with this particular card, and something is coming out as a result of that, and that is going to liberate you. That is going to bring you so much of joy, and then the world opens up for you. Okay, so for those of you who are not actually giving birth, and it may be some sort of cyst or tumor or something, it almost feels like the world opens up once you remove this cyst, once you remove this thing which is stopping, which is hindering your movement. It almost feels like a health reading, you guys. So for others, okay, this message is coming, so I have to give it to you. Also, like the whole concept of healing which came up. Okay, so for those of you who have some sort of discomfort in the body, and now do remember that I'm not a doctor, I'm not a medical professionalist. If you have any doubts, if you are feeling discomfort at certain parts of your body, if you are feeling that discomfort anywhere, do get it checked with a medical professional. Do go to a medical professional and get it checked, because when you get it checked and that problem is actually resolved, it stops you from suffering more in the future. It stops you from suffering more in the future, and things actually become lighter for you. You are able to come out from these bonds, come out of the bonds of the devil, to the things which are keeping you down, to the thing of come out of that loop of not feeling good enough, not feeling happy enough, not feeling comfortable enough, and you will be able to lead a life with more ease, with more grace, and with more lightness. So if doctors recommended a surgery to you, and maybe you are on two minds about that, this is definitely a message for you. I don't know why I'm even getting this message. This is so weird. I don't even like doing medical readings, and I try to avoid doing medical readings, but well, this is a message is coming. Okay, also with the Empress card here, I definitely see like you are creating something. It might not be giving birth for all of you, but I feel like you all are creating something. If you're trying to get pregnant, this is a great time for you to get pregnant. If you see how these two persons are also coming together. Love that. Okay, it's a great time for you to get pregnant. You might actually be able to conceive successfully at this particular time. Also, I feel like, yeah, that idea that for others, for the general mass, for others, it is almost like you are coming to a realization. Your creations are being birthed within you. Your creations are being conceived within you, and then I see you working on your creations, bringing them out and giving them out to the world, because that is spreading a lot of sweetness, that is spreading a lot of beauty in the world around you. Okay, let's take a look at the oracle cards which I've already pulled for you. You have the poet, yes. So that is why I was getting the energy of creation. So definitely, what does a poet do? You see how, like, maybe you love writing, maybe you are you love writing, you love doing poetry, you love writing poetry, but then instead of, you also feel very strongly about the situation of the environment, about the world, and you feel very strongly about the crisis, the environmental crisis which we are going through right now, and about the birds and their declining population, about wildlife and everything. So as a poet, and this is just a suggestion, like, yeah, you can write about romances and stuff, and that's fine, but at the same time, maybe you can also use your poems to reach reach to create awareness among the masses. You can maybe use your songs to create awareness among the masses about the crisis, about the environmental crisis, or whatever thing which calls to you, that thing which you see, that corruption which you see happening. You can use your pen, you can use your voice, to you can use colors to express that, to create awareness about that. Okay, that's weird. Then you have stars, you can manifest your every wish. Love that. And you have escapist, come home to yourself. With the come home to yourself, I'm definitely getting the same hermit energy, that you're spending some time by yourself. This is a time for you to heal, this is a time for you to come within yourself, and maybe just ask yourself, what are the things which you want to create, what is it which you want to create and put out into the world. Okay, you see how she's almost looks like she's working on a book, so maybe some of you even want to write a book, right? So you can put your pen on paper and start writing that. With the stars, you have, it almost feels like, it feels like, whatever you have written, there is this book which you have written, and now you're sharing this book with this other person, and they are being inspired and they are being awed by how beautiful this creation is. So whatever you want to create, it's a great time for you to get started on this. Then you have Lemuria, creating heaven on earth, it's happening. So yeah, you see, you are actually creating heaven on earth. You have a bigger purpose. Like, you might feel lost, but then it's because your purpose is so much bigger. Like, you are meant to come here and seed your light. You're meant to come here and seed your light. Okay, and again, it's okay to take a break at times. It's okay to take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. So what you have to do, it's a life's work. You don't have to do everything. You don't have to finish everything at this very instance. Take time to pause, take breaks, and take time for yourself. Bring that time for yourself. Connect with the people who you want to connect with and everything. Okay, and have fun. Have fun. You don't have to run constantly to see your creations to life. Work when you need to, take breaks when you need to. Okay, then you have horse, freedom is yours. Love that. And then you have dear spirit, bring a gentle touch. See, 33, so maybe 33, it's a angel number, and it's definitely telling me that this can be a very significant number for you. This can be a very significant year for you, or age for you. Okay, 18 can also be another significant age for you. 32, 33, 18. Yeah, these three numbers are definitely popping here. 5 as well. Maybe some of those dreams go back to when you were 5 years old. But anyway, the horse spirit is telling you that freedom is yours, the freedom which you desire, the freedom which you seek. You're not confined. Nothing is keeping you chained. Nothing is keeping you blocked. You're only as confined, you're only as imprisoned as you think you are. And maybe if you need to get that health checkup done, do that. Okay, go seek a doctor, go seek a professional if that is just something which you need to do. If that resonates, definitely go to a doctor and get that health checkup done, and bring a gentle touch. Like, you don't have to, yeah, it's definitely that same feeling which I was getting with the poet card. Like, sorry, I forgot your other tarot cards. Yeah, with the poet card is that you are a very gentle soul. Okay, it's like you are creating change in this world, but then you are creating change with your softness, with your nurturing, with your femininity, with bringing in that feminine touch. And you don't have to be a female or identify as a female in order to do that. it's just saying that you have a lot of care and passion in your heart for this world. So you don't have to fight and be, physically fight or bring that energy of fighting. Okay, like I'm a freedom fighter. So I feel like it's less of you being a freedom fighter and it's more of you being this poet, and more of you being this poet, and more of you being having this gentle touch. So it's almost like you are very gentle and you're making changes in the world with your gentleness. Okay, so I have three cards for you for your career. So you have the Three of Cups, love that. You have the King of Wands, nice, and you have the Page of Swords. Yes. So with the Three of Cups, I'm definitely getting the feeling that you're seeking support. You're bringing the support of other people, the people who you trust, and you are actually attracting a lot of lovely people along the way. Okay, you are attracting, like, your team comprises of such lovely people, and they're all very gentle souls. Okay, it's not like you are the King of Wands, but then you have that gentleness to you. You're the gentle King of Wands. You don't go and you don't storm through what you need to storm through. It's almost like you glide through life. That's definitely the image which I'm getting. And with the Page of Swords, so there is this lot of learning, there's this lot of education, there's this not lot of knowledge which you're spreading, there's this lot of awareness which you're spreading. It almost feels like she knows that universe will take her through, that she'll reach her end point, and her mind is open, her mind is open to new things, her mind is open to new ideals, and our mind is open to new consciousness and whatever wants to come into her space. So it's not the energy of fight or flight, it's the energy of be and let, love and let love, that kind of energy. So these three cards I had actually drawn for your career, and with the King of Wands and the Three of Cups and the Page of Swords, what it's telling me is that this is a learning phase for you. You're learning a lot during this particular time, and you are getting a lot of support. You're getting a lot of support around you, okay? And if it is not physical support, it can also be your spiritual guides are actually coming forward to support you. And with the King of Wands, is I'm seeing that finally you're ready to take charge, you're ready to take action, and you're ready to change the world one poem at a time. Yeah, so your love life, I have the King of Wands. So if you're in a relationship, the King of Wands is telling me that there is a lot of passion, is being reignited in your relationship. Things are, you got the King of Wands twice, so that is definitely your energy. Yeah, you are very ignited at this particular time. You're bringing in a lot of fire, you are bringing in a lot of inspiration, and maybe you are also inspiring your partner to be, and and maybe the support which you are getting is also from your partner. For if you're single and ready to mingle, then I definitely see with the King of Wands is that you're attracting the right person to you. You are attracting, and I almost feel like you are seeking out the people who you like instead of waiting behind the doors and waiting to be approached by others. It's almost like you are, when you like something, you go after it. You're not afraid of going after it. And if you're single and happy, then I definitely see you enjoying that and maybe focusing more on your career at this particular time. And for your destiny, I have the Ace of Wands. Wow. So there's definitely this new inspiration, this new idea which is coming to you. There is this new opportunity which is opening up for you. And all the questioning, all the things which is going on in your mind right now is kind of also the contribution of this Ace of Wands. So it's almost like divine timing. Divine timing is telling us this is the time for you to do certain things. This is the time for you to take action. Okay, so let us take a look. Okay, you have ambition. Set your lights, set your sights beyond the horizon. Wow, isn't that amazing? Dream your wildest dream and then some. Okay, but if you could dream your wildest dream, if your wildest dreams could come true, do that and then go beyond. Dream your wildest dream and then go beyond. Then you have patience. The tide will come when it's ready. Remember that the inspiration will come when it is ready. For now, for you, the spirit is about going within you and finding that treasure and voyage, set sail on a new course. So definitely a new change, a new opportunity opening up for you. For some of you, it could be a new relationship. For others, it can even be a career change. And the ocean be beautiful, mysterious, wild, and free. So that is just some quality which you might want to Be who you are. Accept who you are. You're this gentle soul and you're this beautiful soul, and you deserve to be seen for who you are. You deserve to show the world who you are, and you need to show the world who you are. Also, one final message which I would like to give you before ending this reading is that if you feel that there's some sort of hindrance, there are some blockages which are happening at this particular time, if you are being blocked anywhere at this particular time, take that as a guidance. Instead of being annoyed about it, instead of hating the resistance, embrace the resistance which is coming to you, because resistance only means that maybe you need to wait a bit with this patience card. Maybe you need to wait a bit. Things are setting up for you. Things are being set up for you. Or resistance can mean a redirection. Maybe you're being guided towards something else. So be patient. Look within yourself. Find the star within yourself. Because when you do, you can become this king of wands. You become this king of wands. So this month, it's really about inner self-reflection. It's about diving within yourself and finding the hidden treasure chest, the hidden troves of treasure within yourself. Okay, so that was it for your reading. I know it was very wild. I don't know if it resonated or not. I feel like I was all over the place with this reading, but well, that is the message. That was just the message which I was getting with your pile, especially with the healing and everything. So well, it is what it is. Let me know if it resonates. I'm really scared about this pile, but well, okay, I'm going to trust and let go. Thank you for watching. If this resonated with you, do let me know, because as I said, I was feeling all over the place with this reading. Give this video a like, leave a comment down below, and subscribe for more videos like this. And I promise I'm not all over the place with other piles. Okay, thank you for watching. I'll see you the next time. Bye.